Hello everyone, and today we are interviewing iLL. iLL, say hello.
What's up, fam?
And today I'm just gonna be asking you some questions about being a streamer and for being an owner for a org on Twitter. So this is our first ever interview with an org owner. So I'm gonna first be telling you a couple of questions on being a owner for an org, and I'm gonna tell you a couple of questions on being a streamer. Is that fine?
Yeah, man, I'm down for it. I'm ready.
All right. Number one, how did you get the name for your org?
So actually, me and my homie, also known as KMG Savage or Savage, Savage has a dream of being in competitive play in esports of the community. Not only do we focus on that, but we focus on conservation and stuff. He actually brought me on as a part-time owner, or not part-time, but full-time owner, just with part of the ownership under my belt. So, Kosted Me Gaming is something that we're putting our heart and desire into. I'm not really sure how he came up with the name, but the vision that we have for our org goes deeper than just KMG. It's family, it's blood, it's fun, it's.
Yo, dude, I don't know if you're talking, but your thing went out. I'm not sure.
Oh, no, 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 I was done talking.
Oh, okay, cause I was.
Yeah, I was done.
Oh, I was so confused because it sounded like I was like, wait, what in the world? I'm like, okay. Okay, we'll just cut that out. We'll just cut that out. Okay. Okay. Next question. Um, how do you? What is your goals for like the next few years with your org?
So, we got a lot of ideas coming. Um, from new videos to people moving in with each other. Obviously, we don't expect everybody to be like, "Oh yeah, KMG gonna be the new thing." When we get a house, it's all gonna be based off the content we make and what kind of ideas we build off of that content. Um, in the next few years, man, we're planning on getting on main stage esports. We're planning on being able to be a full fundable organization to build and to adapt and to help those within our org pursue their career of being a full time creator or graphic designer and so forth and so on. We see that vision and we want that vision to come to life. We got a very dedicated ownership and we got a very dedicated team right now. We're always looking for that next big person, and I think we got a team here that can really um, make some ripples in the water, if you know what I mean. So yeah, no, definitely goals that we have set, and can't wait to see where we're at in 2 years.
Yeah. All right. So my third question is: have you already put money into like this org, or or has it just been like free? Like maybe like with sponsorships and stuff like that. Like, have you gotten any sponsorships? Have you put any money into it?
Money, yes. I'm not going to disclose that information, obviously, but we put a lot of money into it.
Yeah.
Sponsorships wise, we're sponsored by Dubby. It was a great start, great idea that we started with. We have a great dedicated team of designers, content creators, and so we want to provide um, the best discounts possible in what they want. Our team is a really a backbone of our sponsorships that we get. We take into their consideration of what they want. Obviously every team wants an energy team or energy sponsor. Um, because who doesn't like discounts on shit like that? And so that was something that we wanted to do, and we're planning on building on that aspect of stuff like that. So money wise, yes, we put a lot of money into it. Sponsorship wise, we got some few coming up. Can't really announce it yet, but we got some few coming up, and it's gonna be a great journey.
Yeah. All right. So my fourth question is, with this team right here, you probably do you have like what probably are your standards, for the team? Like, what do you need to get in it?
So it's not really what you need; it's more of your drive and motivation to get to where you want to be. Um, you know, I'm just saying, people who are within our org are very dedicated. They're not big. They don't have a million freaking followers. They don't have 1,000 followers. We're a collective group of small people who are planning to make something big. We all have the drive, we all have the motivation. We are planning on stuff like that. When you have an owner group who's fully invested into what our future holds, and are planning on getting something major such as a house, um, you know, we can bring some of these content creators in and be like, look, man, this is what we want. This is what we're gonna do if you move here, so forth and so on. So we don't have regulatory shit like that. We want to have good dedicated people with good dedicated content, but at the same time, if you have that drive and motivation, and I see you want to get in, the possibility of you getting in is a lot higher than somebody who has 5K followers and not tagging us and not doing stuff like that. Prime example, Undead, KMG Undead, man, he was grinding. We're a small team. We only have 124 followers on Twitter. He was grinding and grinding and grinding. He was like, I want to be a part of this team. I see y'all's vision. He's not big. He's not big, but he's still grinding. He still respects the grind. And he was grinding, grinding, grinding. I was like, look, man, here's the chance. Here's the time that we're going to do it. This kid has grinded. This kid has brought in the motivation and dedication. Let's do it. Let's drop him. And so we surprised him. Brought him into KMG. And he was shocked. He was stunned. He was completely happy. We're averaging almost 40 to 60 likes on our Twitter post, if that. So it's not about the fact of you have 60 views, you have 400 million Twitter likes. It's about, if you're wanting to be with us and you show that you want to be with us, then likelihood you're gonna be with us. Now, yes, we're always looking for the next bigger person. We're always looking for the next person that can help, you know, us and grow us with us helping him and grow him, obviously. But at the end of the day, if you got that motivation, it it's gonna be a ride that you're gonna be unexpected. You never know who's watching you as a content creator or streamer or a graphic designer, editor. You never know. You never know. So when you're in that aspect of, okay, I want to join a team, but I don't know what team, my advice for y'all is grind, continue to grind. You never know who's watching, and your time will come.
Yeah, I agree. Pretty much everything you said. Yeah, you never know who's watching. You never know what could happen because could be some professional person watching you. So yeah, I 100% agree with that. Um, but let's go ahead and get into the streamer part that you were saying about earlier. Um, so I want to tell you what console, like, what's your favorite like console or system of choice, and what are your usually like your favorite games to play in your free time?
So actually, I'm PC. My favorite games right now is pretty split. Down the middle. I play GTA 5 MRP. I love doing RP. Um, you know, that is probably one of my favorite games on my off time. Apex is my other favorite game of off time right now. Apex is so fun and competitive right now. You'd be crazy not to say it's your favorite game right now. most of the time I'm doing org stuff, like 100%. So I don't really have much free time. I do org stuff to better it for the people within our org. And at night I stream at night and org going through the day. That is pretty much everything on that aspect. So console wise, PC, game, GTA 5M, RP, Apex.
Yeah. Before I forget to ask you this, let me ask you, how did you get your name, not like the org name, but just your name, like ill?
Oh man, dude. Man, RIP to Cody, bro. So I had a friend um, in 2014. His name was Cody. Met him off the game actually, and his name was actually Ill. It was like Ill Ronnie or Ill Cody. I can't remember. Anyways, he had cancer and he passed away.
Oh man.
And he was my best buddy. He was my best friend. Somebody I looked up to. Somebody who kept me in check at that time. Obviously, I was 14 years old, but oh well. And he was 17 or 18. He'd give me life advice and shit when shit got rough or I didn't know how to do my homework correctly. He was that guy. He was helping me whenever I needed help. And so when that time came and I got the call from his mom that he passed away, um, it hit me hard. It hit me really hard. Kind of like one of those things that I just didn't want to do anything, didn't give a fuck about anybody. And so, in memory and in remembrance of him, I carry the name Ill. So, my name's Ill the Boy on Twitter, but everybody calls me Ill. So, yeah, it's in memory of my homie Cody, who passed away, and yeah, man, miss him every day.
Yeah, I'm so sorry to hear that. You never know. When stuff like that's gonna happen. Yeah. Anyways, next question. Um, if you had one thing to tell an up and coming streamer, what would you tell them?
Oh man, this is. I think this is given to every streamer. Um, I'm not a big streamer myself. I'm affiliated, yes, but don't worry about your numbers. Always stream as if there are 100 million people watching. When you are streaming like that, it puts it in perspective. When normally most people, the problem they have is they want to put this as a job. They automatically come in and they say, "Okay, I want to make this a job." No, do it for fun. Make it fun. Have fun. If you're not having fun, then your people that are watching you are not having fun. You have to have fun, man. You can't look at it as a job at first. You can't sit here and be like, yeah, I want to make $100 first day. It's just not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen unless you have a backing from a big organization such as Days or Optic. But even then, those guys are picking up people who've been doing this for 5, 10 plus years, who has millions of followers, who has partnerships with companies who see a future with them. You have to put this in a perspective of, okay, I'm gaming for fun while people can watch what I'm doing. Don't look at it as a job, because then you will crash and break down because you're worried about your numbers. You're worried about not making money. So don't burn yourself out. Continue to watch yourself. Play the game as if you are playing to 100 million people and have fun. Don't worry about the numbers. Have fun. Grow and build or adapt off of you having fun, not off of numbers.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people, tell me all the time. Back then when I first started this channel right here, I was thinking like, oh shoot, well this video probably has more than this. And then one of the people that we've interviewed, his name was Flying Duck. He told me after the interview, he was like, yo, it's not all about numbers. It's just if you're having fun with it. He technically repeated what you just said, like word for word. If you having fun with what you're doing, then you can keep on doing it. So yeah, I 100% agree with that. Now you were talking about Apex earlier, and you were talking about how your favorite game was Apex, and I'm pretty sure isn't Apex, you can have like people that play on console and PC, or is it just PC?
It is cross-platform. Yeah.
Alright. Do you think that PC players are really superior to, console players?
Oh man, I knew where this question was going when you started talking about the Apex shit. Um, man, I don't know. I don't know. I think it really depends on you as a player. If your gunplay is insane, dude, you can do whatever the fuck you want. There's insane superior fucking PC players and there's insane superior console players. You know, fun fact, man. I was watching ALGS and I can't remember who it was, but they were talking about players who switched from controller literally a month before ALGS to mouse and keyboard, and they were, they went from being like top 500 on mouse and on controller to literally top 30 on mouse and keyboard, and then they have players who've been playing mouse and keyboard for fucking years and get on a controller and go straight to the fucking top. So I think it really depends on you and what feels better for you and your gameplay as a individual. I played on Xbox to begin with, and I went to PlayStation 4 at the same time that FaZe went to PlayStation 4, and I got a PC. My I don't want to say heritage, but my timeline is with controllers. My timeline is with literally controllers. That's I played that for most of my life. So when I play Apex, I use a controller. But when it comes down to like Warzone, something like that, dude, mouse and keyboard is a fucking must. You will get slaughtered by mouse and keyboards on fucking Warzone. But once again, in KMG we have a guy named Snowflake, and he's absolutely fucking bonkers on Warzone, and he plays on controller. So I think it really depends on you as your fucking gunfight. If your gunfight's insane, bro, then there's no point on the superior aspect.
Yeah, because I didn't realize. I was like, shoot, well, like the other day I was on a controller and I absolutely sucked at it. And then I got on my PC and I'm not like the best, but like I'm still like way better with console. But yeah, it does definitely depend on the player because I'm on PC and there's someone on console that's better than me. Actually, I know multiple people on console that's better than me, but also I know multiple people on console that is not, or PlayStation, Xbox, stuff like that. That's not better than me. So yeah, that's pretty much my take. Who is your inspiration for streaming?
Oh man. I think a lot of people are going to be surprised about this, but I might have to say XQC, man. I love XQC. He's fucking hilarious. He is bonkers, and so yeah, he's definitely my motivation and inspiration.
Yeah. I've seen him before. I have watched a couple of his reaction stuff, but I haven't really watched him much. This is going to be, well, we'll probably have like two more questions. What's your favorite game genre?
I'm sorry. Repeat the question.
I said, what was your favorite game genre? Like, what do you think like is your type of favorite?
Man, believe it or not, man, and this may get a lot of hate. A lot of hate. Genre wise, I still think Call of Duty is gonna be superior, but Apex is taking over, and that is being proven as we speak. You go look at ALGS, sold out fucking stadiums, sold out stadiums. You go look at Call of Duty competitive, dude, they're in a fucking room. They're in a room with people, not even selling out stadiums anymore. Let's go back to 2017 when they had over 50,000 fucking people watching in a stadium. You know how crazy that was back then? Apex is literally taking the vibe from Call of Duty and putting it in their own shit. And guess what? Look at where Apex is now. Apex is top notch right now, dude. It is the number one game. I don't give a shit what anybody says. It is number one right now. And so, genre wise, definitely first person shooters off the fucking rip.
Yeah. Alright. And finally, for our last question, do you prefer multiplayer or solo? It can be like in Apex where it can be like just solos or duos or squads, whatever. Doesn't matter. Just do you prefer multiplayer or solo?
Multiplayer, definitely multiplayer, because you never know who you meet. Um, you never know who you're gonna grow with and adapt and connect with. Um, Last night, man, I met this dude who's like in space engineering. He makes music. He lives in the same state as me, which is ironic. And me and him are just like we're chilling, bro. You know, his name's John, and I literally met him from a random game. So definitely multiplayer because you never know who you're gonna meet. You never know who you're gonna connect with, and you never know how you're gonna grow with somebody friendship wise.
Yeah, I do agree with that. I don't think. Well, actually, I have met somebody online, but it was through a game. It was through like I was just accidentally just logged into my friend's account and just met up with somebody, and we just started what we have now. So yeah, but that's pretty much it.
You know, fun fact though, like me and Savage, who the other owner of KMG, we actually met through gaming, and turns out that he literally lives just 3 hours away from me in the same state. So I met him in 29, actually 2017, in a gaming community called Exile Gaming Network or XGN, and yeah, we met through gaming, and that's actually crazy. Because we've actually met up and we chilled and relaxed and all this shit. So me and him been friends for a long time, man.
Yeah, it's just crazy. Well, not crazy, but it's kind of cool how that works. You can just meet up with people on just by gaming, and people. Oh, a lot of people do talk trash about people that's in the gaming community, but to be honest, I think that they're kind of dead wrong. But anyways, that's it for today. I thank you for coming on.
Hey, man, it was my pleasure. I appreciate y'all for having me, man. Make sure y'all check out my team's Twitter, man. Kosted Me Gaming. That's Kosted Me Gaming. Man, we got some crazy stuff coming up. I appreciate every one of y'all for supporting us. Um, this video is probably going to get a lot of support, mainly from my team. And yeah, man, I just want to say thank y'all for the bottom of my heart for believing the vision. And hey, man, stay costed, bro.
Yep, and make sure to check out TCI, our Twitter. Make sure to check out Drippy's channel. He's the other owner. Make sure to check out his channel. Make sure to check out all of our Twitters. And make sure to subscribe to us. And we will see y'all in the next video.